Hello, I am the Milkman and you are the viewer, and today we're looking at the Jumper T-Lite. This little guy is Jumper's first attempt at a gamepad style transmitter in the vein of FrSky's X-Lite and the TBS Tango. It should be noted that the shape and style of the transmitter are nearly identical to the Beta FPV Lite radio. Now I know this little guy has been reviewed to death, so I'm going to try and give you a little bit of a different perspective on this one. I fly by pinching, and thought it might be difficult to find a comfortable way to pinch with the small size of the transmitter. I've since found a comfortable configuration that simply involves putting arm on the 3-way switch so that my finger has space on the shoulder of the transmitter. Moving to this transmitter from the FrSky X9 Lite, the size of the gimbals was also a concern for me. Having used the Beta FPV Lite radio in the past, I'm aware that shorter gimbals are extremely uncomfortable for me to fly. However, the T-Lite uses the same gimbals as the Jumper's T12 model, and after some adjustments, I found a stick length that I was comfortable with. Something else I've noticed is that we seem to be not getting full stick resolution here. You can see when I move the gimbals to an endpoint on the transmitter, the indicator merges with the box of the stick overlay. However, on the T-Lite, specifically on the vertical stick axis, the indicator stops just short of the edge of the box. If your full stick movements don't feel as fast as they should, it's probably because the T-Lite isn't registering full stick up or down. I'm admittedly pretty clueless with OpenDX, so I'm not sure if there's some way to recalibrate this or if it's just a defect with my model specifically, but I thought I should mention. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. With Jumper's backpedaling involving the Crossfire Nano module, things are a little bit up in the air with what we're able to achieve. Jumper says 25 milliwatts is the maximum without external power. Albert Kim says you can comfortably run 250 milliwatts with a high-performance 18650. And very recently, the YouTuber Style Sucks uploaded a guide to mod your T-Lite to power Crossfire at 1 watt from the single 18650, which I'll link in the description of this video. Now, my personal experience is based on short range, maybe 500 meters max. I'm a freestyle pilot and only switched to Crossfire because I was sick of FrSky's firmware bullshit and constant fail-safes on the XM+. So for the range that I do fly, I've been playing around with 100 milliwatts, no dynamic power, and 250 milliwatts with dynamic power. I'm using average 18650s that I got from Amazon, and 100 milliwatts is the maximum I can go without dynamic power before the module starts to bug out. I've yet to have any connection dropouts or fail-safes with either setting. If you're in a position where you freestyle primarily and already have a Crossfire Nano module, there's not going to be a much better deal than this one coming up for quite a while. Radio Master's competitor isn't even going to have an external module bay from the looks of it, and the Tango and X-Lite transmitters aren't going to be depreciating it in price anytime soon. Coming from the perspective of somebody who saw how similar this transmitter looks to the Beta FPV Lite radio and was worried because of that, I'll tell you now there's no comparison. The T-Lite's better in every conceivable way. It's an awesome little piece of gear with a lot of premium features packed into a budget price, and I'm quite happy with mine. Well, I hope I made the selling points more clear for anybody who might be on the fence about this little guy, and if you enjoyed the content, hit me with a like drop and think very carefully about the possibility of subscribing. I love you. GG, peace out.